Hiya.
I've been awake for like 2 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Still jet lag?
No, because I slept so much last night or yesterday. I slept like really well.
Sarah, ugiyo. Asa da yo. Tom, did you eat already?
I had bread and some coffee.
Oh, okay. トムさんがハワイから持ってきてくれたピーナッツバターを使ってピーナッツバターハニーバナナどっちがいい？ハニーを作りたいと思います。パン屋さんのパンなのですごく美味しいです。ふんわりもちもち。これに私の父の蜂蜜をつけたいと思います。
It's such a big slice of bread.
I know, but Skylar can eat it.
Yeah, that's true. He's big.
あ、ココちゃんご飯食べようね。
そしたらこっち。ママ、ティッシュ使ったらダメ。服ダメ。ティッシュがないでしょ。
Bonk.
It's a seat. Still hard.
I don't think I can.
Like this.
There.
That's not a hard.
I
It's
tried.
like this.
I did my best.
どっち野菜ミルク？
サイミルク。私、ソイミルクすごく大好き。
あ、スカイラーエプロン洗ったから持ってってね。今日も給食当番？みんな給食当番？
いつも給食と。
ママの時は1週間ずつ交代だったんだけど重いね。
重くないよ。スカイはお箸だからよ。
お箸そうか、重くないね。
But sometimes お盆。
あ、お盆。
Sometimes
お盆も重い。
重い。
That's all for preparing food. Right?
So there's a food company, Kisho company who drop off all the food, and then the kids need to go to the room and then go get the food. Like,
Do you make anything?
Nope.
Or you just bring? You just carry it in?
We just bring it and then we put the food inside.
そうだね。
The students do everything?
偉いよね。I think it's very good practice to serve food and
It makes it much easier when you grow up. Then you already understand.
今日は今日はダニーも
一緒に行くし。
そうダニーも一緒に行くからね、歩いて
毎日。
いい？
なんかケチャップついてる。
ケチャップ、ピーナッツ、蜂蜜、パン。
ピーナッツバターはもうこれアメリカにしかないね。いいわね。ね、美味しいね。I was missing the flavor too. Because when I thought of it, I was like, after that peanut butter was stuck in my head.
Yeah, because we do have peanut butter frequently.
I eat it as a snack too.
You get to show me.
あら、ありがとう。
Oh, yeah. Those you like skipping.
そして大好きな。
Thank you.
こっちだよ。
いいよ、いいの、いいの、いいのよ。いいの、Daddy. He can go. That's our property. And jump. It's okay. I used to walk like this.
Oh,
I used to go everywhere. And then
just not quite the right way.
yeah, it's just fine. It's just still puff.
Shows us how to do it.
早い。猫ちゃんみたい。Whee! Yeah, I used to walk here or anywhere. Just playing and then just go to school. Fun でしょ?
Yeah, I guess.
It's impossible in the United States because you guys take a school bus or car, right?
Yeah,
Some, yeah,
you can still walk, but most people live too far away.
right. もう言い合い。ロージが勝った。どうやって。勝った負けた勝った。
Oops!
上がりよ。上がり上がり。いいよ。大丈夫よ。落ちちゃった。
Yo.
It's okay. It's okay. 大丈夫大丈夫。
Yeah.
見せてて。手が当たった大丈夫大丈夫。足か足か。あ、長ズボン履いててよかったね。It's okay. マミーもしたからそんなこと。大丈夫大丈夫。血出てないから大丈夫よ。
血出てる。
ちょっとだけ。大丈夫。そこから強くなるよ。
Good thing this isn't full of water.
本当だね。この前まで水がいっぱいだったじゃん。
I was expecting you to come out covered in mud.
うん。ああ、よかった。水がなかった。大丈夫大丈夫。本当だね。リュックサックが重いからかもね。でもよかった。
Come down before it gets too tall.
It's okay. She can do it.
No, not all the way down there. Just
It's
come down.
okay.
We
ね。
want all of our children to fall.
Ah, it's okay. It's a practice. 練習だね。
We do it all the time.
Yeah, all
you
the
also
time.
I fall all the time.
はい。2、1、ジャンプ。おー
Dangerous.
It's okay.
That's my backpack.
Your backpack's fall?
It's too heavy. 重いからね。うん。マミもそうやって学校行ってたから大丈夫よ。みんなここお友達だから大丈夫。うん。また遊べるね。宿題終わったから宿題いい？オッケー、頑張ってね。お友達と一緒に。大好きな印。よいしょ。またね。お迎えに行くからね、ダディと。バイバーイ。またね。So, is it interesting
Oh, it's,
going to school like that?
yeah, it's nice.
It's fun. It's like a little adventure every morning and then afternoon. It's totally walkable to go to school.
Yeah.
It's like 15 minutes.
I thought it was gonna be farther. Like,
Ah.
I feel like it's farther.
Mm.
So it's not too far at all.
Mhm.
It is kind of nice.
Mhm. Gigi! おじいちゃんが来たよー。バイバーイ。
おじいちゃん、行ってきます。
次はロージーの幼稚園でーす。目が降ってきちゃったね。たくん、大好きな印。はい。これは何だったの？印。お願いします。バイバイ。子供たちは学校に行って、トムさんと初めてのデートです。こんな長時間開けたことはなかったもんね。It's the first time we're going on a date.
Yep, and we're doing something that we need to do.
Yes. そうだね。トムさんのお洋服を買いに行きます。今夏なので、結構いろいろセールこの前もしてたので。What do you think about Skylar Rosie going to Japanese school?
Well, the first thing I noticed is the schools are so close.
あ、そうだね。
And there's many schools, even though this is not like a high population area. It's like, and
There's two more around our neighborhood.
Yeah, so the kids should be able to walk, no problem. Because it's so close.
Yeah.
And 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all. I think it's good too for the kids to take the responsibility and go to the school. And they see their friends on the way. That was
It's
really
always
cool.
fun to see friends on the way.
Yeah, and so you have more of like a community feeling because of that. And I was surprised how many students are moving around. Even though we're like on the back streets where there shouldn't be very many people, but there's still like middle school and high school kids. they're all going opposite direction because the school is at a different location. Yeah, so there were so many kids that were walking around in like a where there are not very many people, but there were still very many kids. So I was surprised. Yeah, and it was nice. And Skylar got to meet with his school friend, and they could go together. Yeah, that's really nice. I feel like maybe from my perspective, because I didn't live in a city either, our schools are so spaced out. They have school districts, right? One whole township has to go to just one school. There's no other school. There's only one that's supported by the township or the city. We don't really have a choice.
Right.
After that, it's private school. And there, you might have one, but most likely it's a church. The other thing I found that was interesting, this morning was the first time that the kids were going to school while I was here. And Skylar had so many things that he had to prepare for school, and I didn't know what most of it was. Right? So, you know, right. So I don't know what that is. I don't know what he's talking about. But it made sense to me now because we talked about it, how the kids, they all have their own role. I was talking to Skylar about this during breakfast. Okay. I asked him, like, what are you supposed to do, and is it every day? And so it sounds like he has a job. He has something that he has to do, and all the other students have their jobs as well, which is really good. I wish the United States would teach children how to take responsibility, and people expect you to perform or do whatever job is given to you. I don't think America does that with their public schools. They only do that for the private schools because private schools are more interested in making your children into adults, like teaching your children how to be responsible and how to act like an adult. But the American public schools don't do that. They just allow you to be free, but they don't give any guidance.
Yeah, because we teach them prepare food, serve food, clean up time.
Yeah.
And then some kids stay at the library and then help the other students to check out the books.
That's good. The Japanese style of helping children learn to take responsibility is way better. Yeah. It's so much better, and it's expected. And because all of the children have the same experience, or they're getting the same education, they will respect each other, and they'll all behave appropriately, right? But in the United States,
support each other.
So I think the U.S. really should get more of that kind of feeling to it, where everybody has a role and responsibility, and so the kids can understand this is how you need to behave, this is how you should do things independently. You know, like you control yourself and you take care of your responsibilities.
I forgot the Japanese school teach them feeling too, like
teach about feeling.
If you got bullied, how that person feel, or like what can you do for them?
That's a huge thing. Yeah. Like in America, the kids don't say sorry; they just hit you harder. They don't know how to control themselves. And most importantly, just like you said, if the children are taught how does the other person feel, you need to know that other people have these feelings too.
Right.
If they can think that way, they will behave and be better people. But the United States does do that a little bit, but it's not in our culture. The Japanese culture is very good because they're teaching it.
Yeah, teaching and think about it.
And it seems like everybody respects that because of the mutual feeling. Everybody having the same understanding. It's much easier to have everyone behave correctly. So unfortunately, though, American kids are just wild. You know, they don't have the control. They don't have the respect.
Not all of them. I don't think
not all of them. Yeah. If a Japanese student came to America, they would be one of the best students. Exchange them, and you can see the big difference between the behavior expectancies.
Right.
So, anyway, so that's how I feel. Japanese education is really impressive, and I'm glad that they're teaching the children to be independent and have responsibility.
Right.
So it's really cool.
Very nice. Do you think it's a really good idea the kids go to Japanese school?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think so. And Skylar has already expressed how he feels. Like he thinks the Japanese school is so much nicer. Yeah. I wish I could go to Japanese school.
ナオさん、日本の服に挑戦します。かっこいい服いっぱい。やっぱ日本の服好きだわ。ハワイの T シャツ、University of Hawaii。すごい。かわいい。やっぱりメンズもかわいいのがいっぱいある。タモさん着替えました。ね、ここも良さそう。ああ、めっちゃ美味しそうね。Sure。ここにしようか、じゃあ、OK。来ました。Now after school, kids go to here, so they do the homework and just wait for parents to come back. I don't know what they're gonna do, but maybe parents pick them up or they just wait until like certain time and go home.
It's like an after school.
Have
fun today? You guys swim?
Swimming できた？
You did?
あ、しなかったか。First time, Daddy 使えなかった。
Yeah, I finally get to go to your school.
で今日トマト2個もらった。
ラッキー食べたの？まだか。皮の中入ってんの？友達くれた？よかったね。
And today I said to school,
うん。
if it doesn't rain,
うんうん。
you can come to my house
うん。
today.
そうだね。